So much boxing this weekend, but whose performance stands out as the best? We answer that next. Please like and subscribe. Help us hit 10,000 subscribers. Leave us a comment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Morning Champion. What a weekend it was. Josh Franco on Thursday, Juan Carlos Estrada on Friday, and Saturday, Regis Prograis. Whew, what a star-making performance. A title-winning performance from Rougarou. A star is born, a star is made. Regis Prograis was all that on Saturday night. Most picked him to beat Rillick, but thought he would be tested, and he was not tested at all. What an amazing performance Prograis put in to become a champ, and to become a champ from New Orleans, the first world champion from New Orleans in 54 years. 54 years ago, light heavyweight Willie Pastrana last held the light heavyweight title. The great city of New Orleans, has not had a world champion since then. And despite being the number one seed in the World Boxing Super Series tournament and being considered either the best or second best 140-pounder in the world, Regis Prograis has never held or even challenged for a world title before. This past weekend was his first time. And boy, did he change that in devastating fashion. Scoring a 6th-round knockout of Rillick to capture the 140-pound world title, as well as put himself in the finals of the 140-pound World Boxing Super Series tournament, where he will face the winner of May 18th other semifinal bout between IBF champ Ivan Branchek and undefeated favorite, number 2 seed, Josh Taylor of Scotland. We're all hoping for a Prograis versus Taylor, the challenge of Josh Taylor of Scotland. We're all hoping for a Prograis versus Josh Taylor final. It would be a tremendous fight. Don't know if they put it in the States or over the UK, but that would be a battle of unbeaten megastars. That would be one of the best fights of the year, one of the biggest fights of the year. It would be a unification bout. That's the fight we're all hoping for, and I think we will get that. Taylor, like Branchik, is no pushover, but Taylor should get past him. It would set up a heck of a finals. Let's get back to Regis Prograis, because that was an amazing performance. He put on an absolute clinic in his home state of Louisiana, in Lafayette, at the Cajun Dome. He dominated Rillick from the opening bell on. You saw him. He dropped Rillick with a thudding uppercut to the body. That dropped him. It looked like Rillick was out. I did not think he was going to get up and continue on, but he did. But he was never the same. That body shot, he never recovered from that body shot at all, and the rest of it was just Prograis styling on him until he finished him. Prograis looked great. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Coming up when he beat Abel Ramos and Aaron Herrera back in 2015, 2016, I thought he was good. But, I thought he was good, but, I never thought he'd be operating at this level. He truly is one of the best fighters in the world at this point. We're going to get into that. I'm going to be honest. I picked him to lose to Joel Diaz Jr. I picked him to lose to Ndongo. And I picked him to lose to Terry Flanagan. And he's proven me wrong and proven me that he's better in every aspect of the sport than I thought he was. He's a much better boxer. His head movement, he's much slicker than I thought. I thought he was pretty much come forward and look to land, and he would get outboxed by Terry Flanagan. He would get outslugged. He would get caught by Ndongo. And he is way, way, way better than I thought. You guys can go check the predictions. Again, I was never hating on Prograis. I just thought that he wasn't as good as he was. And he keeps proving me wrong. And he is at this point, he doesn't just beat these guys. He dominates everyone he fights. Rillick destroyed Bartholomew. And Bartholomew should have gotten that decision, I thought, but, over Robert Easter yesterday as well. So that's a good fighter who Rillick dominated. And Prograis outclassed this guy from the opening round on. This was never a contest. Prograis' head movement, frustrated from the beginning. His body attack beat him down, and then he just absolutely teed off on him and made his corner throw in the towel. This was one of the best performances I've seen all year from Rillick, from Prograis. And Prograis will go on. I believe he'll beat Taylor. I believe he'll beat Baranchik if it's Baranchik. I don't think it'll be Baranchik. I think it'll be Taylor. I think Prograis is going to beat him. And then once we go up to 147, that would be logical. I know Ramirez is going to want a shot at that. I know Mighty Mo Hooker is going to want a shot at Prograis. But let's be real. After Prograis wins this tournament, he's going up to 147. He may, and you heard this here first, take a catchweight fight against Adrian Broner at 144. That could happen. But let's be real. He is going to go up to welterweight because that's where the money is. There's any of those fights, any of the champs. A fight with, I think his next two fights are Josh Taylor and then Adrian Broner. You heard me say it here first. And then after that, he will fight any of the champs, Thurman, Porter, or any of the big names. Now, I would favor him against Thurman, against Pacquiao, against Porter. I would favor him against any of those, and against Danny, against Uga. Any of those names I think he beats. A fight with Errol Spence would be so interesting. That would be such a good fight. And then Terrence Crawford, I don't pick anyone to beat Terrence Crawford. A fight, could you imagine what a blood and guts boxing match that would be between Prograis and Errol Spence? That could happen. He could get any of those fights. He's promoted. He's put himself in the right spot promotionally. His name is a huge draw now. He's got vicious knockouts. He's a lot of fun. Everyone loves to see him fight. A Prograis versus Errol Spence fight would be tremendous. It would be a huge success in the box office. It would be one heck of a fight. I'm hoping we get that fight at some point. Because look, Prograis, looks like a welterweight. So he's not going to have any problems transitioning up to 147. He's already there. He already looks like a full-fledged welterweight. He's just fighting at 140. He can make it 140, so he'll fight there for now. But he's not going to be small at the weight. He'll be big at the weight. He's Danny Garcia size. He really is. I don't know how he makes 140, but he does. So stay there for the time being. But ultimately, his transition to 47 is going to be smooth and seamless. He's a complete fighter. Defensively, he's excellent. Defensively, he makes you miss. He outboxes you, he outjabs you, and then he absolutely beats the snot out of you. This guy is the complete deal. I just never saw it, and it shows to me more and more and more every time I fight. Every time I question him, I think he's just a puncher. He's just a puncher. He can be outboxed. He just shows me that I'm wrong every single time. This kid's got a future. I don't know if this elevates him into the top 10 pound for pound, but he's getting close. He's getting really close to that pound for pound list. And again, when he goes up to 47, which he will do, and I think he only has one more fight at 40, and that's the finals, and then he's going to be a draw. And those guys aren't going to want to fight him. They really are not going to want to fight him. He's going to be a threat. He's going to make that division real interesting. They're going to have to fight him, and they're not going to want to, right? Because, he could carry around the stigma of a blown up 140 pounder. So it's like, what do I have? What's the reward in fighting him? It's a lose-lose situation. But they can't avoid him because the fans are going to demand it, and he's that good. He needs to be fighting for world titles at 147 immediately after he's done with Taylor. I think he beats. I like Taylor. I don't see how he beats Prograis. You can't outbang him. You can't outbox him. Prograis is a better mover. He's a better jabber. Prograis is so good. He is so good. He's going to be a threat at 147. I don't think he can go up higher than 47 ever because he's not particularly tall. I think 47 is as big as he goes. But he's going to be a threat there. Again, I'm not telling you he beats Errol Spence at all, but that's a heck of a fight. And I'm telling you, he beats Thurman, and he beats Porter, and he beats Danny, he beats Pacquiao. He beats those guys. He's too skilled and too strong and too powerful not to. Prograis is going to be a force to be reckoned with. It's great to have another champion from the South. So shout out to Louisiana, New Orleans. You got yourself one of the best fighters in the world. So congratulations to y'all. And Bobby Benton has done an amazing job with him. So shout out to Bobby Benton, one of the front runners for Trainer of the Year, doing an amazing job out there in Houston. For another episode of Sunday Morning Champion, from Texas to the world, this is 3D Boxing, saying thank you and God bless.
Enjoy 3D Boxing vlog videos? Show us some love by clicking the like button. Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3dboxingblog.com is also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.